Oh, hang on, hang on. Oh, two more performers. Right, good evening. For those of you who might have brought donations relevant to Chris's email, if you just leave things on the counter, that will do nicely. For those of you who haven't brought donations, never mind.
We will.
It's all right. It was just a thought. So,
Sorry.
right. Are you there? Yep, right, good. Now, 2 sessions ago, certain set of performers, yeah, they were performers, did a song about me, which I was pleased with, but my 12-string got a lot of criticism. So I've got rid of it. Yeah, no, not having that. But I bought a new guitar, but I'm having trouble getting the volume sorted. So if anybody knows how I can get it. I can't find where the volume really works. So
play it like that.
from now on, I shall be singing Archipelago or even a Peninsula evening if I'm really in good form. So let's see what happens then. Stop giggling, you. Right. Oh, I haven't done this sort of thing for ages. I'm an otter in the water, swimming around. Hey down, bubble down, swimming around. I'm an otter in the water, swimming around. Hey down, bubble down, swimming around. Me and the water rat playing around. Hey down, bubble down, playing around. Me and the water rat playing around. Hey down, bubble down, playing around. I'm an otter in the water, swimming around. Hey down, bubble down, swimming around. I'm an otter in the water, swimming around. Hey down, bubble down, swimming around. Lying on the riverbank, sunning around. Hey down, bubble down, sunning around. Lying on the riverbank, sunning around. Hey down, bubble down, sunning around. I'm an otter in the water, swimming around. Hey down, bubble down, swimming around. Otter in the water, swimming around. Hey down, bubble down, swimming around. Hear the hounds are baying, running me down. Hey down, bubble down, running me down. Hear the hounds are baying, running me down. Hey down, bubble down, running me down. I'm an otter in the water, swimming around. Hey down, bubble down, swimming around. Otter in the water, swimming around. Hey down, bubble down, swimming around. Hide in a hollow log and never be found. Hey down, bubble down, never be found. Hide in a hollow log and never be found. Hey down, bubble down, never be found. I'm an otter in the water, swimming around. Hey down, bubble down, swimming around. Otter in the water, swimming around. Hey down, bubble down, swimming around. Hounds are getting closer, running me down. Hey down, bubble down, running me down. Time for me to go, sir, swimming around. Hey down, bubble down, swimming around. I'm an otter in the water, swimming around. Hey down, bubble down, swimming around. Otter in the water, swimming around. Hey down, bubble down, swimming around. I'm an otter in the water, swimming around. Hey down, bubble down, swimming around. Otter in the water, swimming around. Hey down, bubble down, swimming around. Boom. Get used to that. You'll hear that at the start of every evening now. Right. You need a guitar, Tony? No. Right. Big hand for Tony and Janet.
They'd be a lot lighter, wouldn't they? Now where do we want the mic? You're going there. Shall we move this?
I don't want you need the mic.
Well, it's kind of in your face, this mic, isn't it? Right, do you want the word, sweetheart? Oh, that's such confidence.
Well, I'm not singing it, am I?
Yes, you are. Anyway.
Right.
Oh, before we start, unfortunately, we can't. We are the keepers of the stool, the royal stool, and unfortunately, we're away the next 2 Thursdays. So, can I have a volunteer, please, take the stool for us? If you want to keep the stool, so you know, if anybody would care to volunteer, it sits in your boot of your car, quite well behaved all the time, you know.
I'll take it.
Oh well, I didn't. Cameron always takes it, so I didn't want to ask him.
Right, you ready?
Not really, no.
We thought we would do a song by the late Chris Robinson.
All right. Okay.
This is Casey's last ride.
Yeah. Casey joins the hollow sound of silent people walking down the stairway to the subway in the shadows down below. Following their footsteps in the neon darkened corridors of silent desperation, never speaking to a soul. The poisoned air he's breathing has the dirty smell of dying, because it's never seen the sunshine and it's never felt the rain. The Casey mines the arrow, ignores the fatal echoes of the clicking of the turnstile and the rattle of its chain. Oh, she said, Casey, it's been so long since I've seen you. Here, she said, just a kiss to make her body small. See, she said, I forgot you something just to please you. Lord, she said, Casey, please stay a while. Casey leaves the underground and stops inside the Golden Crown for something wet to wipe away the chills on his bones. Seeing his reflection in the lives of all the lonely men who seek for anything they can to keep from going home. Standing in the corner, Casey drinks his pint of bitter, never glancing in the mirror at the people passing by. And he stumbles as he's leaving, and he wonders if the reason is the beer that's in his belly or the tear that's in his eye. Oh, she said, I suppose you seldom think about me. Now, she said, and now that you've a family of your own, still, she said, it's so blessed your body. Lord, she said, Casey, it's a shame to be alone. Oh, she said, Casey, it's been so long since I've seen you. Here, she said, just a kiss to make a body smile. See, she said, I've put on your stockings just to please you. Lord, she said, Casey, can you only stay a while? Lord, she said, Casey, it's a shame to be alone. You can tell we learned that a long time ago because we know the words.
Just about. And this, I think, is by Clive Gregson. We haven't sung it for so long, I've forgotten, but I think it's Clive Gregson.
We really dug this out from a very dark hole on this one, but I do like it.
Don't go looking for trouble.
The first time you take a drink, you spit and splutter, you stumble and stutter, you mumble and you mutter, but the next one tastes so sweet, makes you want another. Now you're drinking all the time. Don't go looking for trouble, trouble will find you. Trouble will find you, deaf and blind. Don't go looking for trouble. Let me remind you, sure don't have to look too hard. The first time you shake the truth, you run and hide. Your tongue gets tied, your throat gets dry, then you start thinking maybe no one knows you lied. Now you're shading all the time. Don't go looking for trouble, trouble will find you. Trouble will find you, deaf and blind. Don't go looking for trouble. Let me remind you, sure don't have to look too hard. Trouble will pin his tail on you and follow you around. Get you when your number's up and your guard is down. You know you're mad, stupid and sad. Your conscience says you're bad. Finding it was easy makes you kinda glad. Now you're taking all the time. Don't go looking for trouble. Trouble will find you. Trouble will find you. Deaf and blind. Don't go looking for trouble. Let me remind you, sure don't have to look too hard. The first time you're falling in love, the skies are sunny, your jokes are funny. He calls you honey, then he tells you he was only in it for your money. Now you're crying all the time. Don't go looking for trouble. Trouble will find you. Trouble will find you. Deaf and blind. You go looking for trouble. Let me remind you, sure don't have to look too hard. Trouble in your own backyard. Sure don't have to look too hard.
Thank you, Janet and Tony. Not that low. I've got the wrong specs with it.
I did too. Yeah.
I got halfway and I thought, oh shit.
Down a bit more. So, yeah. Well, you sit on the stool and then I'll adjust it accordingly.
Thank you. He's very kind, isn't he? He's very good to me.
Is that right?
He looks after me. I can just about see that, thank you.
Big hand for Cam.
Actually, before I forget to tell you, October 22nd, at last we got Chris Evans ready to come out and play with us again with Blazing Saddlers. So Trevor and Chris and I will be playing at the Hersham Club. That's Tuesday, 22nd. We'll have to have a rehearsal. We haven't played together for a year. Johnny be fine and Johnny be fair and once before to wed. And I would marry Johnny, but me father upped and said, I'm sad to tell your daughter what your mother never knew. Johnny is the son of mine and so he's kin to you. Well, Jimmy be fine and Jimmy be fair and once before to wed. And I would marry Jimmy, but me father upped and said, I hate to tell your daughter what your mother never knew. But Jimmy is also son of mine and so he's kin to you. Well, Billy be fine and Billy be fair and once before to wed. And I would marry Billy, but me father upped and said, I tell you again, me daughter, what your mother never knew. Also Billy is the son of mine and also kin to you. Well, you've never seen a girl so sad and sorry as I was. A boys in town are all me kin and me father is the cause. If this continues I shall die alone, a singleness. So I go to my mother and I will sure complain to her of this. Oh daughter, haven't I taught you to forgive and to forget? Even if all of this is true, still you needn't fret. Your father may be father to all the boys in town, but still he's not the one who sired you, so marry who you will. My notes to that say it's a traditional song. I don't think it's traditional. My notes to this one say it is traditional from Somerset, but I learnt it at the Epsom Folk Club in the 1960s. I'm trying to remember his name, who did it. It'll come back to me. You'll all know it. I'll tell of a farmer's lad who kept sheep up on a hill, and And he roved out one morning to see what he could kill. Oh, blow away the morning dew, the Jew and the Jew. Blow away the morning dew, how sweetly it do blow. Well, he looked high and he looked low, and he gave an underlook, and he saw a pretty maiden swimming in a brook. Oh, blow away the morning dew, the Jew and the Jew. Blow away the morning dew, how sweetly it do blow. Oh, do not touch my mantle, sir, pray leave my clothes alone, but take me from the water and convey me to my home. Oh, blow away the morning dew, the Jew and the Jew. Blow away the morning dew, how sweetly it do blow. As they jogged along the road, they came to a poos of hay. She said, don't you think it's a pretty place for you and me to lay? Oh, blow away the morning dew and the Jew. Blow away the morning dew, how sweetly it do blow. Wait till you get to my father's house, and you shall lay me down. You shall have your pleasure there, and I'll get 20 pounds. Oh, blow away the morning dew, the Jew and the Jew. Blow away the morning dew, how sweetly it do blow. It's a sort of morality tale. When she got to her father's house, how nimble she looked in, saying, you're the fool that's left outside, and I'm the maid within. Oh, blow away the morning dew and the Jew. Blow away the morning dew, how sweetly it do blow. My father kept a bantam cock, would not crow the hen. He clapped his wings but wouldn't work, I think you're one of them. Oh, blow away the morning dew, the Jew and the Jew. Blow away the morning dew, how sweetly it do blow. There is a flower in our garden, they call it marigold. If you will not when you may, you shall not when you would. Oh, blow away the morning dew, the Jew and the Jew. Blow away the morning dew, how sweetly it do blow. And the moral of the tale is, if you meet a pretty girl a mile or two from town, never mind the soiling or the rumpling of her gown. Roll her in the morning dew, the Jew and the Jew. Roll her in the morning dew, how sweetly it do blow. I remember it was Steve Benbow. Steve Benbow sang that.
Thank you, Karen. Right. Alison and Paddy, can you hear me? Okay. Rodney's going to do a spot. After the spot, can Paddy follow Rodney, and then Alison follow Paddy, please. Thank you, guys. Are you ready, boss?
Yeah, as ever.
Big hand for Rodney.
Unfortunately, no Baines Lady Boys this week. Poor old Ian's been poorly for a fortnight. He's here tonight, but we haven't had a chance to practice anything, so we're having to manage without. I found this old thing lurking in the corner in what I call my music room, and so I thought, well, I'll give it a go again, see if I can remember what I do with it. This first song I first heard way back in the 70s at the Stag Folk Club I used to go to with half the audience, so it seems. Sung by Mike Harding. It's called July Wakes, and it relates to back in the days of the loom, the mills and things, that for 1 week of the year they shut them all down to maintenance and give the people a week off. And this was about two blokes who hopefully will enjoy themselves, if I can remember it. No. Looms are swept and brass is drawn, and me and Jack will be off at dawn, and we're off to beg or steal or pawn for July wakes. You work for 150 weeks, and human limbs like looms will creak, and so we're off to climb up Pendle Cheek and rest us limbs. We'll roam through woods and sprawl in hay, watch grey clouds spring up at play. Aye, if they blast, we'll turn that way and taste clean rain. On fish and rabbit we'll be fed, a heather pillow for my head, and stars to light our way to bed, and we'll sleep easy. We'll have days carefree till Jack downcast, watching larks and linnets racing past. Here's the hooter moan through linnets' blast to hell with looms. 'Cause Monday'll find us, we'll be back in shed, watching shuttles spewing miles and miles of thread. We'll be weaving 51 weeks of bread and just one of life. To hell with looms. Made it. Right, now, as I say, Ian couldn't make it, so his father said he'd come and help me. Come on, Dad.
How do?
Yeah, come on.
How do, Rod?
Do the best you can.
I hear you want a bit of help with a song, is that right?
Well, yeah, if you can manage it, yeah.
I'll come and give you a lift with the song, how do? Which, hey, what?
Do you
Are we,
want a seat?
which one we're doing? We're
That
doing
one.
that.
We're doing that
We're
one.
doing that
That
one,
one, yeah.
right.
Can you read that one?
I'll see if I can stand. Might
sure?
not be able to, because you've got a few years on me. Right, I'll put my stick there.
Yeah, well done.
It's a miracle, I can stand, here.
Right. After you then, you start. When first I saw the love light in your eyes. I thought the world held naught but joy for me. And even though we've drifted far apart, I never dreamed but what I dream of thee. I love you as I never loved before. Since first I saw you on the village green, come to me here, my dream of love is all. I love you as I loved you when you were sweet, you were sweet, 16. Last night I dreamt I held you in my arms, and once again you were my happy bride. I kissed you as I did on old Lang Syne. As to the church we wandered side by side. I love you as I never loved before. When first I saw you on the village green, come to me, oh, my dream of love is all. I love you as I loved you when you were sweet, you were sweet, 16. Right, now we have a bit of a problem with this next one. Trevor wanted to do one, and I wanted to do one. And we couldn't quite work out, I couldn't do the one he wanted, and he couldn't do the one I wanted. So we had to do a compromise. We're going to do both of them. We're going to do both of them together. It's like a bog off, this is. I hear that train a-comin', a-rollin' round the bend. I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, and time is dragging on. But that train keeps rolling, way down to San Antonio.
Ever since I was a young boy, I played the silver ball.
was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't ever play with guns. Well, I shot a man in Rio just to watch him die. And when I hear that whistle blowing, I hang my head and cry.
He stands like a statue, becomes part of the machine, feeling all the bumpers, he always plays it clean. He's based by intuition, I've never seen him fall. He's that deaf, dumb and blind kid, sure plays the mean pinball.
I bet there's rich folks eating in that fancy dining car. They're probably drinking brandy and smoking big cigars. Well, I guess I had it coming, I know I can't be free. But that train keeps moving, that's what tortures me.
Even on my favorite table, he can beat my best. His disciples lead him in, and he just does the rest. He's got crazy flipping fingers, I've never seen him stall. He's that deaf, dumb and blind kid, sure plays the mean pinball.
There is no train coming, we've sung our sorry song. We couldn't choose between them, we may have got it wrong, but we finally decided to put two songs to one. And
It's
the
the
Who and Johnny Cash make one song that's really fun. Yes, the Who and Johnny Cash make one song that's really fun. There you go.
Thank you very much.
I'll hobble off. That's worn me out now. Can't get back into my hospital bed.
Thank you, Rodney and Dad. Just shows the age profile of our club. They can't remember what the heck they're singing. Yes. Are you there, Paddy? He's there, right. Big hand for Paddy.
Now there's a perfectly respectable folk song from Newfoundland called A Sailor Courted a Farmer's Daughter. Unfortunately, this is not that version. This is the one written by Dominic Bean that sort of takes the piss out of the way some Irish songs are sung. And it goes like this. A sailor courted a farmer's daughter, who lived contagious to the town of Traban. With fair words and melodies he did besought her, that she'd marry him before she'd marry any other kind, type, shape or classification of a man. But the farmer's daughter had proud possessions, a silver teapot and £2.10 in gold. Would you marry me bold salt water sailor, if I wrapped 'em all up into a great big bundle and chucked 'em down into the bottom of the ocean cold? I would marry you, me heart's conchantment, if you was stood there with nothing but your old one's curse. So she's wrapped 'em up into a great big bundle and chucked 'em down into the bottom of the ocean cold. That ends that verse. But the sailor, he could swim like a ducky, so diving deep down there into the waters there below, he's grabbed the bundle and come up a-chuckling, thinking of all the fun he'd have when he got back to his old man's place over the hill there in Ballinasloe. But the farmer's daughter near burst herself laughing. There's nothing in the bundle but an old pateen of a stone. A sailor courted a farmer's daughter, now he wishes he'd left her alone. As an aside, I well remember my father singing that previous song, When You Were Sweet 16. Lovely, brought back memories. What I'd like to try now is a bit tricky on a Zoom session because it's a call and response, which means in the chorus, in the verse, I sing a line and you sing a line. I sing a line, you sing the same line. Your line is Rock My Soul. This is the one that Lonnie Donegan did in the 50s. You sing Rock My Soul. So I sing a line, you sing Rock My Soul. I sing a line, you sing Rock My Soul. Rock me. I'll give you a pointer when it's coming up. And the chorus goes, I'm gonna rock my soul in the bosom of Abraham, rock my soul in the bosom of Abraham, rock my soul in the bosom of Abraham, oh, rock my soul. Again, I'm gonna rock my soul in the bosom of Abraham, rock my soul in the bosom of Abraham, rock my soul in the bosom of Abraham, oh, rock my soul. My soul is weak, rock my soul, but thou art strong, rock my soul, I'm leaning on, rock my soul, I'm leaning on his mighty arm. I'm gonna rock my soul in the bosom of Abraham, rock my soul in the bosom of Abraham, rock my soul in the bosom of Abraham, oh, rock my soul. Went down to the valley, rock my soul, but I didn't mean to stay, rock my soul, but my soul got happy, rock my soul got happy, so I stayed all day. I'm gonna rock my soul in the bosom of Abraham, rock my soul in the bosom of Abraham, rock my soul in the bosom of Abraham, oh, rock my soul. If you don't believe, rock my soul, I've been redeemed, rock my soul, just follow me down, rock my soul, just follow me down to Jordan's stream. I'm gonna rock my soul in the bosom of Abraham, rock my soul in the bosom of Abraham, rock my soul in the bosom of Abraham, oh, rock my soul. If you get to heaven, rock my soul, before I do, rock my soul, just tell all my friends, rock my soul, just tell all my friends I'm a-coming too. I'm gonna rock my soul in the bosom of Abraham, rock my soul in the bosom of Abraham, rock my soul in the bosom of Abraham, oh, rock my soul. My soul is glad, rock my soul, my sins are free, rock my soul, I'm going home, rock my soul, I'm going home to liberty. I'm gonna rock my soul in the bosom of Abraham, rock my soul in the bosom of Abraham, rock my soul in the bosom of Abraham, oh, rock my soul.
I was looking round the room and I've just written on my bit of paper after a couple of acts it's Bob and Ron because they were singing well, and then after them John and V. You're going to do it. Oh no, just kidding. Right, are you there across the pond, lass?
I am here.
Good. Hang on. We're just waiting to see. There we go, we got you. Right, big hand for Alison.
Thank you very much, and it's been a very exciting week here. I had a big drama the other day because there was a spider in the bath. I had to call in the sharpshooters and they shot volleys of split peas and lentils at it, and all is okay. Thank goodness. You can't have that. So this song is not about spiders. This song is about turkeys. And it's called The Stuffing of Giblets Macomb. And so by that, you'll probably guess that it didn't turn out well for a certain turkey. They're mad, they're around here all the time, and they need the sharpshooters. Any time of year on our island here, on the roads the turkeys roam. Just a motley clan with never a plan, but that was before Macomb. Well, upon my word, such a fearsome bird had surely never been bred. He was 4 feet high with an evil eye and a glare that would strike you dead. They're back in town, roll your window down, there will be a slight delay. For they like a squawk and a nice long talk, and they'll keep you there all day. So Macomb now reigned, they were fully trained to do what the bad bird said. And no asking why, it was do or die, so they did, they weren't big on dead. For giblets Macomb they'd cross the foam or forget their own birthday. So they'd stand their ground and the horns would sound with the screams there'll be hell to pay. They're back in town, roll your window down, there will be a slight delay. For they like a squawk and a nice long talk, and they'll keep you there all day. Now to me and you, such a how do you do would make our hair turn grey. But Border Collie Sam saw the traffic jam, just a part of his working day. Like a shot from a gun, he'd the rogue on the run, and his friend had him soon pinned down, so that Sam could herd every single bird far away from the busy town. They're back in town, roll your window down, there will be a slight delay. For they like a squawk and a nice long talk, and they'll keep you there all day. So Macomb got snuffed and swiftly stuffed, and the island was standing by. He was nicely browned and they shared him round, and we all had a piece to try. No traffic jams and we toasted Sam, and the cat is in heaven still. For that barbecue was a dream come true, she had giblets from the grill. They're back in town, roll your window down, there will be a slight delay. For they like a squawk and a nice long talk, and they'll keep you there all day. They're back in town, roll your window down, there will be a slight delay. For they like a squawk and a nice long talk, and they'll keep you there all day. Let's do the turkey trot. That's it.
Thank you.
Thanks very much. It's a reality of life here on this island. We have wild turkeys wandering all over the place, and people see them and they're on the road, in the middle of the road, all over the road. And the worst thing, the only thing that's even more annoying is that is that when the car in front of you just stops. Oh, there's turkeys on the road. Well, I'll just sit here and wait until they go. They don't go. They stay there forever. So the only thing to do is to drive up to them really threateningly, and you know you're not going to kill them, but they don't know that, and it works. So that's what we do. That's how we spend our time here. This next song is actually extremely old. Oops, hang on, press something illegal there. And it's so old, in fact, it's about shopping, and it is so old that I've had to, due to inflation, I've had to adjust financial amounts in the song. Driving home from work one day, I knew we had no bread. And as the store was on my way, I'll just pop in, I said. But first I had to pass the cheese, I knew we hadn't much. So I threw a smelly blue one and some brie and something Dutch into my trolley, my Asda trolley. I pinched it last July, planted it full of holly to try and hide it from passers-by. Sandalwood round the handle, wallflowers round the wheels. Think of what the shop would do, they'd have me if they only knew what my garden gnome conceals. Imaginary bargains seem to beckon from each row, and the list of things we needed seemed to grow and grow and grow, until I came to cans of beer. I knew we had a few, but they had a special offer on, and I bought 92. They filled my trolley, my Asda trolley. I pinched it last July, planted it full of holly to try and hide it from passers-by. Sandalwood round the handle, wallflowers round the wheels. Think of what the shop would do, they'd have me if they only knew what my garden gnome conceals. And so would Molly, Irish Molly, whose song I pinched. She'd have it as well. Well, I gave them all my shopping and they gave me back a bill. At the sight of all those figures I began to feel quite ill. I lay there by the checkout making antisocial sounds. I'd gone in for a loaf of bread and spent £300. I'd filled my trolley, my Asda trolley. I pinched it last July, planted it full of holly to try and hide it from passers-by. Sandalwood round the handle, wallflowers round the wheels. Think of what the shop would do, they'd have me if they only knew what my garden gnome conceals. I walked out Stony Brook to find someone had pinched my car. I'll push the trolley home, I thought 3 miles is not that far. But down the road I stopped to rest and have a drink of beer, when a traffic warden yelled at me, "You can't park that thing here." She meant my trolley, my Asda trolley. I pinched it last July, planted it full of holly to try and hide it from passers-by. Sandalwood round the handle, wallflowers round the wheels. Think of what the shop would do, they'd have me if they only knew what my garden gnome conceals.
Alison reminded me of something. When I was working way back, I was in Georgetown, Guyana. And I was up on the flight deck just signing the paperwork with the captain, and there was a commotion in the cabin behind. And they dragged a passenger off, took him away. So anyway, the aeroplane went, I went up in the office to do the paperwork, and I said to them, "What happened? Why did you drag him off?" So they said, "Have a look." And his cabin bag's on the bench. So I unzip it, and in it it's a box about that square, and in it is a spider as big as my hand. And there were other things in there. He was trying to export stuff illegally. But you should have seen how quick I got my hand out of that bag. Right. Thank you, Alison, if I didn't say it previously.
You're
Big
welcome.
hand for Jackie.
This is a song I haven't sung for a while, so I'm going to inflict it on you tonight. When I was growing up in County Durham, in a mining village, the women in my family really liked to go dancing. One in particular liked her weekly dances, and it was a light relief from the drudgery of life in a colliery town, really. So this is called Make Believe Mondays. With her hands in the sink, she gazed out at the yard and wondered why life had to be quite so hard. She dreamed of a life like Ginger and Fred, far different life to the one she now led. Above rows of grey rooftops the sky threatened rain, and she knew that tomorrow would be just the same. She sighed as she wearily brushed back her curls. Choices were few for colliery girls, but for 3 hours on Monday she'd a different life. She was nobody's mother and nobody's wife. Across the welfare hall dance floor she'd glide and she'd twirl. Remember the joy she felt as a girl. The old upright piano her father would play, home from the pit at the end of the day. She'd dance round the kitchen as light as you please, as her father's long fingers danced over the keys. Teenage hours she spent dreaming at the Empress or Ritz, immersed in a world of glamour and glitz. She'd long to be Ginger in the arms of her Fred, but a collier's wife is what she was instead. But for 3 hours on Monday she'd a different life. She was nobody's mother and nobody's wife. Must go for the whole dance floor she'd go and she'd twirl. Remember the joy she felt as a girl. Monday night was a time that she could pretend. She tried not to think how soon it would end. She'd waltz and she'd quick step, not stopping to breathe. Lost in the dance and she played make-believe. The cha-cha was cheeky, the foxtrot sublime. The tango was daring, she forgot about time. Wrapped in the music, her body would sway. And tomorrow's dolce seemed a lifetime away. Yes, for 3 hours on Monday she'd a different life. She was nobody's mother and nobody's wife. Across the welfare hall dance floor she'd go and she'd twirl. Remember the joy she felt as a girl. Across the welfare hall dance floor she'd glide and she'd twirl. Remember the joy she felt as a girl. Remember, I think I only did this one recently, but this is my answer to Sandy Denny's Fotheringay. It's Fotheringay the sequel, because I never learned to play the guitar part of the original. No one hears my voice when I speak. I don't feel a cold, I don't hunger to eat. People look through me and they turn my way as I wander the ruins No footsteps you'll hear as day after day. I walk through the rooms of Fothering I still can recall the scene in the great hall. Oh, the cold and the grey of that February day. Dressed in defiant red, I lowered my head. The swish of the axe and my world turned dark. Now I can't feel the snow on my face. I'm no longer a prisoner, but can't leave this place. Without reason or rhyme, I'm trapped for all time. Alone in the rooms of Fothering Alone in the rooms of Fothering
Do you need one music stand or two, Susie? One. No. You're right. She's coming back. I'm not doing a solo, don't worry. It's all right. You okay? Yeah. Big hand for Mari and Susie.
Good evening. I remember hearing Chris Christopherson the first time I ever heard him. I was listening to my radio and used to, on I think it was a folk programme, and I wrote in my diary, because I used to keep one in those days, lovely gruffly voice, really like him, exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. So me and Bobby McGee, and I've still got the record, the LP.
That's a lovely introduction to me and Bobby McGee, isn't it?
Well, it was just,
shame we're not going to see it.
It was just the reference to, just a nod to him dying, like he was worried about it.
Yeah, okay.
Which one do we do first?
Sky Dances.
Right, okay. This has got nothing to do at all with Chris Christopherson.
It's just that we like it. And also, we've been singing it for about 25 years. Yeah, so some of you should know it by now.
It just seems like 25
Apologies
years.
for the A-level chorus, but you do know. You do know by now. The words are okay, Sky Dances. It's the tune that you have to get round.
You're speaking for yourself?
Yeah, yeah, I am.
Go on then.
Sky dances, willows dance like women, dance like snakes. Women dance before the mirror.
Fish dance in the mirror, turtles dance, oaks dance like bears, clouds sing like sky bears, pines dance, they are stars.
Storm has come here to kill the grubs, to kill worms. Seeds dance water dances, it is proud sky horses.
The corn will grow and dance with us. Lances of storms are with us. New plants grow, new things ride this way. Sky dancers, 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 sky dancers.
You're going to do another one? Oh, all right.
No, I'm not going to.
All right then. Confusion of thing.
Pardon?
Sky dancers. Sing then if you want to do another one.
What are we going to do? The
2,
chorus?
3, 4.
Sky dancers, willows dance like women, dance like snakes. Willows dance before the mirror. Fish dance in the mirror, turtles dance, oaks dance like bears, clouds sing like sky bears, pines dance, they are stars. And the chorus.
Deep breath.
Sky dancers, 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 sky dancers. Well done, I could hear singing. Thank you.
That absolutely kills me now because I've got a pacemaker.
Well, at least you're in tune all the time.
At least the heart's still beating
Yeah.
if the lungs are not working. Coincidentally, we decided we were going to do a
Sandy Denny. I know you like Sandy Denny.
Yeah.
I used to do this on my own years ago with my guitar as I had then, hundreds of years ago.
No, with your sitter.
No, with my guitar.
Not let her take
No.
it home. I let her take her sitter home. I tell her, right, you've got to practice this and then we'll be able to play together. And 2 weeks later, say to her, did you practice? No.
I could, but I
Well,
didn't.
Show them how you do it.
What?
No.
No, I'm not shamefaced about it.
Oh, yes, you are.
I'm blatantly.
Do I practice?
Do I care?
Life takes over, doesn't it?
It does. It's so busy.
That's not the right key.
It's up there in
Good
A.
job I spotted it.
That's the one. This has got the most difficult chorus in the whole world. Do 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 do. A young boy rose his pretty face, all for to feel the salty spray when storms are mustering. They say he'll come and take you all away. I have a traveler by trade. I only have what I have made. A fortune teller too, they say, and they will take you all away. All together now. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. watching the boy, watching the day, thinking of how he came to be. The young man, he is so real, and no more to go astray. He is of value now, they say, and he can take himself away. Do 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 do. 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 Listen, listen to him do. He is the one who is for you. Listen, they say, and he will take you all away.
Thank you, ladies. Right, we'll have a break. Alison, 26 cups of tea, please.
You'll be lucky.
Right, we'll have a break. Then there's 3 more acts to get on, and then we can do a few more repeats. Right. down, please. Because the important bit of the evening's up. We have bottle of white,
Hey!
bottle of red, and a small bunch of roses donated by John and Pete. P5,
Fee 5 fun.
501, yes. Right. So. Oh. White ticket. Nine. Yes. 9. Yes. 8. Red, white, or roses? Roses. I want Number 9.
Number 9. Oi!
Yellow and
It's over here.
over there.
It's over here, I think.
If you got number 9, you
I don't know what colour it is. I'm colourblind, but it says 9 on it.
says 9. That's good enough.
If,
Red or the white?
if it's colourblind, give him whatever.
Decision. I'll have the.
Go and sit down. Go and sit down. I'll bring it to you.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Yeah,
Thank you.
delivery.
That's very good.
Yes, we don't dad.
Oh, look at that. Pay homage to the.
My knee
And
went.
the
My knee
yellow and
went.
white ones again. Number 24. Penny. Alright, sorted. I'll let you do it then.
All right. Okay. We don't need something about the
Anyway.
John Ward, isn't it? John Ward. John Ward. Yeah. Hello. In your own time, Sue. Yeah, Sue, when you're ready. I just want to say, next week, not into next week, we have the John Ward Trio, who are very good, and they're here for entertaining us. And then after the, in 2 weeks' time, we've got another sing-along, singers evening, whatever. But next week, we have the John Ward Trio. So come and support us and see the John Ward Trio, and it'll be lovely. All right, okay. Well, I didn't know that Ian had sold his 12 string, but I bought this one cheap on eBay the other day. No, I've had this. And well, we're going to have a go. In fact, both of these are Straub songs, written by Mr. Straub. Actually, this one is written by John Ford, who was part of the Straubs. It's called Heavy Disguise. We'll give it. Crowded afternoon, and there's not enough room in the city today. People assemble to hear what resemble the evangelists say. Some can just see them for a laugh, others to be free. Fools must pretend to be wise with a faith that we use as a heavy disguise. Tears from the crowd with them crying aloud or just wringing their hands. Love in their hearts at this joining of people from faraway lands. I had so many questions I could ask. I wanted to be free. Fools must pretend to be wise with a faith they use as a heavy disguise. Cheers from the crowd for a much-loved constituent lately arrived. Here's to the soul who takes toll for just staying alive. Can't ignore the feeling in the air, glad I was there. Fools must pretend to be wise with a faith they use as a heavy disguise. Evening grew on with a change of opinion from left wing and right. And north accused south who were left little doubt they needed to fight. I cannot begin to understand suffering tonight. Fools must pretend to be wise. Fools must pretend to be wise. Fools must pretend to be wise with a faith that they use as a heavy disguise. Well, he should have explained. I think that was written by him when he, in the 70s or 60s, when he'd been over to Ireland and seen all the troubles over there, and sort of gone to various meetings and things, and sort of just. Oh, well, that's what it was about, really. Right. Okay. This is another. This is written by Dave Cousins of the Straws. It's called "On Growing Older." Clever. Scarecrow stood with his head held high, admiring the view from the hill. The waterfall scattered its glistening jewels, the heron stood gracefully still. Seeing I looked without seeing, I failed to grasp what I saw. And all of nature's beautiful gifts I blissfully chose to ignore. Sandy beaches and soft swelling tides invite the inquisitive young. And caviar, oysters and pâté de foie invite the discerning tongue. So comes his desire to be lost for a while in the depths of the forest glade. Miss a cootie green where ancient oaks cast their wondrous spells in the shade. And if sometimes I feel in retrospect a regret for the waste of my youth, then I pause to reflect that I still have time before growing long in the tooth to achieve all the things that I should have achieved when idleness led me astray. And being aware of what I have missed, I am extending my use of the day. And the next contestant.
First time I've heard either of them. No, on the record. That was good. Are you standing?
I'm standing.
You're standing?
Hopefully, anyway.
It's
been a long day.
So this is the first time for you here, isn't it? Right. The debut act, big hand for Brad.
Hello. It's a bit humbling that I hate seeing myself on video. I always hope it's going to be your Brenner, but it never is. Anyway, good afternoon. Or good evening, sorry. I'm from Guildford. Good evening. This first song is called Thing of Flame. It's, I was very stupid and one night went out and challenged a couple of journalists to a drinking competition and I died completely. And they were from the Times as well, saying, no, you know what these people are spending your money on. But one of the conversations I got with one of the journalists was about their favourite books, and this particular journalist said his favourite book was by Rider Haggard and it was called She. Anyone ever seen the film, anybody? Yeah, great, lovely. Ursula Andress is in the movie. That's it. And for some reason I said to him, what's your favourite line? And he said, She's a Thing of Flame, and I thought that is a great title. So I wrote a song and it's all about getting old. Sorry. We're all there. Memory flows like silver, all the things we did. The summer shone forever, we were all just kids. And a reckoning has gotta come after the fall. Life slips through your fingers, noting in your soul. She's a thing of flame. Hold her in my arms and never let her go again. Life is what you make it, you hear that time and time again. She's going fast, she doesn't last, she'll never come again. Live it now, 'cause life's a thing of flame. But we'd live forever, time would just stand still. Love was something simple, we could have it all. But the world is smoke and mirrors, pain is all you'll keep. Suddenly you're left behind, lost without your dreams. She's a thing of flame. Hold her in my arms and never let her go again. Life is what you make it, you hear that time and time again. She's going fast, she doesn't last, she'll never come again. Live it now, 'cause life's a thing of flame. Hold on, don't let it slip away. Hold on, don't let it slip away. Hold on, don't throw your heart away. And my children, as my life starts to fade, my love for you is stronger than all the things I craved. The one thing I could say to you is always live your life and find the one you trust the most to love you all your life. Never let her go again. Life is what you make it, you hear that time and time again. She's going fast, she doesn't last, she'll never come again. Live it now, 'cause life's a thing of flame. Live it now, 'cause life's a thing of flame. So live it now, 'cause life's the thing of flame. Live it now, 'cause life's the thing of flame. There we go. Thank you very much. Forgive me, I know this is a folk club and this is a Kate Bush song, but I have folked it up. I don't know, is that a word? Folked it up? I'm actually a massive fan of Kate Bush, but this is one song I don't like by her, and then I actually slowed it right down and thought the lyrics are absolutely gorgeous. Didn't hurt me. Do you want to know how it feels? Do you want to know that it doesn't hurt me? Do you want to hear about the deal I made? You and me, girl, we won't be unhappy if only could make a deal with God. Get him to swap our places, be running up that road, be running up that hill, no problem. Don't wanna hurt me, see how deep the bullet lies. Where I'm tearing you asunder, there is thunder in our hearts now, baby. So much hate for the ones you love. If only could make a deal with God, get him to swap our places, running up that road, be running up that hill. Come on, baby. Come on, darling. Let me steal this moment from you now. Come on, angel, come on, darling, let's exchange this feeling. If I only could make a deal with God, get him to swap our places, be running up that road, be running up that hill, with no problem. If I only could make a deal with God, get him to swap our places, be running up that road, be running up that hill, no problem. Thank you.
Right. Somewhere in the background, there's a little lady. Right, big hand for Sue.
Thank you very much. Well, very impressive, Brad. Welcome. This is something seasonal. Before I start, just to say, all of you who were here last time, a huge thank you from all of us from Suntrap. We had a fabulous evening, so thank you very much for listening. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Okay, this is October Song by Robin Williamson of the Incredible String Band, those of you who remember that. I'll sing you my October song. There is no song before it. The words and tune are not my own. My joy and sorrow bore it. Beside the sea, the brambly briar, in the still of evening, birds fly out behind the sun, and with them I'll be leaving. The fallen leaves that jewel the ground, they know the art of dying, and leave with joy their glad gold hearts in scarlet shadows lying. When hunger calls my footsteps home, the morning follows after. I swim the seas within my mind, and the pine trees laugh green laughter. I met a man whose name was Time. He said, I must be going, but just how long ago that was, I have no way of knowing. Sometimes I'd like to murder time, sometimes when my heart's aching, but mostly I just stroll along the path that he is taking. I'll sing you my October song. There is no song before it. The words and tune are not my own. My joy and sorrow bore it. us who are regulars will notice that one of our regular Zoomers is absent tonight, Kevin Brady. No doubt he has given you his message from his mum to say he can't come this time, but he did send me an email to because apparently it was Paddy Brady's anniversary recently, and also Hector's, and of course we recently lost Alf, so he asked me to mention those three and sing something appropriate. Well, this isn't necessarily appropriate, but it's a nice reflective song, and it's one that Maddie Pryor used to sing, Somewhere Along the Road by Rick Kemp. Oh, look of recognition from Jack. Is that one in your repertoire too? Well, you can sing along. Jackie, you always have such great taste in repertoire.
Somewhere along the road, someone waits for me beyond these present storms that blow, waiting patiently. No secrets held in an open heart, the spirit that soars over mountains. Somewhere along the road, someone waits for me. Somehow a guiding light always shows the way to those who lose their way by night, searching for the day, a day away from happiness. Tomorrow will bring a new sunrise. Somewhere along the road, someone waits for me. Somewhere when winds are still, unexpectedly, perhaps beyond that silent hill, a voice will call to me. Raise your eyes to see my world, raise your voice and sing out. Somewhere along the road, someone waits for me. Somewhere along the road, someone waits for me.
Do you want to do one more?
If you must, yes. It's all right.
So Janet and Tony after Trevor. Cam follows Janet and Tony. Right, big hand for, I don't know what he is nowadays, dad, son, whatever. Big hand for Trevor.
I need to steal because of me back there. Sue Graves always manages to raise the tone of the evening. And I always end up bringing it down. So
That time. Great.
Didn't we have a lovely time upon the Thames last Thursday? With Ian and Chris, we just couldn't miss the fun, the food, the booze, the songs, not even the shower of 4 miles an hour, with homes on the bank to die for. From 2 until 6, what a wonderful mix, then we all went home. I got those chords wrong, but never mind. That was it. Right, we're going to lower the tone now. Lower the tone. This is a song about a very brave man. You'll recognise it. Every morning at the mine you could see him arrive. He stood 6'6" and weighed 245, kind of broad at the shoulder and narrow at the hip. He wore women's panties and he carried a whip. Big John. Now nobody knew where John called home. He just minced into town with his hair back combed. He didn't say much, kind of quiet and shy. And if he spoke at all, he just said, "Hi, Big John." Big John. Big John. Big Bad John. Now some folks said he came from Milton Keynes, where he got into a fight with some kids in their teens. He fought like a tiger, he scratched like a cat. He gave them all a sex change in 10 seconds flat. Big John. One morning at the mine came a mighty crash, and then started crying and timbers smashed. The boss needed muscle, he went looking for John. He found him in the men's room, putting lipstick on. Big John. But as soon as John had gotten the news, he took off his suspenders and his high-heeled shoes. He slid down the shaft like a Vaseline bear. He gave the kiss of life to those boys down there. Big John. Big John. Big John. Big Bad John. I can't read my own left. A screaming and a shouting came from under the ground, and 20 minutes later there wasn't a sound. 24 miners never made their escape. Only 2 survived and they both sued for rape. Big John. Big John. Big John. Big Bad John. Thank you very much. I told you I'd lower the tone.
I'm just glad Trevor doesn't know anybody called Dick.
That's next week.
No, what was that here?
You're a horrible man.
I know.
Do you need the stand?
You should know what goes on inside there.
Terrible. I told you.
Big bad rain.
Tony!
Yeah. We should have done that another time.
Yeah.
Right.
This is a sort of folk song in a way.
I was about to say something there. I always carry a whistle or a recorder with me just in case, and of course this week I haven't got one. And we're going, what do we know without the words? Right. We're going to do Poor Lonely Widow. First song we ever sang 40 diddly thump years ago.
That's a stag folk that Rodney mentioned earlier on.
Yeah. Oh,
it was a long time ago, wasn't it?
It was a long time ago. A lot of things are a long time ago nowadays. Right. attention, the truth I will mention. My trials and my troubles to you I'll explain. I'm a poor lonely widow, I'm left unprotected, but I'm ready and willing to marry again. 3 husbands I've had, but they're all dead and buried. The first one he died rather strange, I confess. I woke up one morning and found he was choking. He died, so they say, for the want of his breath. I can dance, I can sing, I'm as good now as ever. Fond of my whiskey and good in a row. Just 45, both witty and clever. I wonder if anyone will marry me now. When I was young, all the boys came to court me when I went to my canteen for whiskey or gin. It was for the same thing that I had a longing to get fresh each week. Sure, I thought it no sin. Martin did the same thing, he was fond of his whiskey. I can't sleep at night, sure I miss him somehow. Since he has died I am quite broken hearted. I wonder if anyone will marry me now. I can dance, I can sing, I'm as good now as ever. Fond of my whiskey and good in a row. Just 45, both witty and clever. I wonder if anyone will marry me now. 6 months after Tim, the wide world seemed deserted, so I married one Barney, a cobbler by trade. When I think how he died, I'm again broken-hearted. I wish once again, boys, that I was a maid, for he took to drinking, and then we got fighting, and with his lapstone I struck him my vow. I up with the poker and settled that joker. I wonder if anyone will marry me now. I can dance, I can sing, I'm as good now as ever. Fond of my whiskey and good in a row. Just 45, both witty and clever. I wonder if anyone will marry me now. So come all you young men and don't keep me waiting, for I feel like a fish that is out of the sea. If I don't soon get married, it's the truth I am stating. I'll go wrong if some young man don't soon marry me. I've got a blind pig, an old bull and a cow too. Got some old cocks and some hens too, I vow. There's many a good tune played on an old fiddle. I wonder if anyone will marry me now. I can dance, I can sing, I'm as good now as ever. Fond of my whiskey and good in a row. Just 45, both witty and clever. I wonder if anyone will marry me now.
You've done it, and Tony.
Thank you.
Big hand for Cam.
Never thought you could shock me, Trevor. Not really. Not really. It's a lovely song. Listen, after that jolly one of yours, mine's going to be a bit of a dirge. But I like this dirge. And we had a band years ago at the Blue Anchor called the Young Uns. You remember how well they did?
Oh, they were wonderful.
Yeah, and they've done so well. But this one song that they sang, the one who's on the spectrum, you know, and he's a bit blind, is he? I think he wrote this one, I think, and I've played it before. Some of you will have heard. It's called Altar, and it's about Saint Columba, who came from Ireland to bring Christianity to the heathens in the north. You probably remember him. He died in about 650 AD, something like that. And apparently when he died, they were so sad that even his horse wept. And I just thought that was such a wonderful poetic conceit that I want to do the song. I meant to build an altar when I was a beardless boy, but my roses turned to grey, and my sorrow turned to joy. I meant to build an altar when the horse began to weep, and the prayers of the mountain sang me off to sleep. I meant to build an altar when the days of darkness came, when the wolves bayed in the woods, and the devil knew my name, and the angels came a-riding on steeds of white and grey. I meant to build an altar. Perhaps I will someday. I meant to build an altar when I was a beardless boy, but my roses turned to grey, and my sorrow turned to joy. I meant to build an altar when the horse began to weep, and the prayers of the mountain sang me off to sleep. When we'd seen them, I bought the LP of theirs and took it home, and I played that one to my wife. And at the end of it, she was just looking a bit underwhelmed. And I said, "Don't you think that was just wonderful poetry in that?" She said, "Well, not particularly." I said, "What about the bit about when the horse began to weep?" She said, "Oh, sorry, I didn't get the P."
Right. Hopefully he's not going to win his granddad on this time. Big hand for Rodney.
Thank you.
Do you want me with you?
Yes, please.
Do you want me with you?
Yes, yes.
Sorry.
We'll have to be quick because the carer will be coming in a minute. No. What is it? Sort it out.
Paddy and Alison, you okay to follow one each? Good.
Can you read that?
Yeah.
Right. Right, this is a sort of sing-along you won. Back in the Wild West when everyone lived far apart, the only way they could have any entertainment was they all get together and have a session one evening. So this is that sort of song.
I'm here.
Okay, well you go. Big hand for Paddy.
This song, I was told, was written by a one-time MP for Rotherham in Yorkshire. I've not been able to prove it by research, but I still believe it. And since you're in a church hall, it's even sort of relevant. There once was a very, very holy vicar was a-walking along the street one day, when he heard a little voice saying, "Excuse me, vicar, help me, vicar," the voice did say. And the vicar looked around, and all he could see was the tiny little frog sitting on the ground. "Oh, tell me, little froggy, was it you who spoke? Was it you I heard when I heard that sound?" "Oh, yes," said the froggy, "thank you, vicar, but I'm not really a frog, you see. I'm a choir boy really, but a wicked fairy put a nasty spell on me. And the only way that I can be saved from this nasty spell, the little frog said, is for someone to take me and put me in a place where a holy man has laid his head. So the vicar took him home and put him on his pillow, and there he lay till the very next day. And early in the morning, a blessed miracle, the spell was broken, I'm glad to say. And there was a choir boy in bed with the vicar, and I hope you think this all makes sense. For there, my lords and members of the jury, rests the case for the defence.
There's a lot of interesting songs coming out tonight, that's for sure. I dread to think what Alison's going to come up with.
Oh no.
Big hand for Alison!
I'm clapping for you for surviving it. And this is just a little song that's a reflection of life here on this lovely island I live on. We are a 20-minute ferry ride away from the town of Nanaimo with its big shopping malls, etc. But we don't miss them, for we have our recycling depot to keep us entertained, and we spent many happy hours searching for exciting pieces of broken plastic, and we rant at great length about not wanting bridges. And you will know the tune because I stole it, which also means that you know where to join in and what to do. And you can dance if you like. In the White Hart one Friday I first met my dear, when he talked me into buying his 17th beer. He professed his devotion, and all night he did stay. Then he went to join the ferry line at the dawning of the day. He went to join the ferry line. He went to join the ferry line. He went to join the ferry line at the dawning of the day. When he said we would wed, I said, when will that be? That, my dear, he answered, no man can foresee. For I'm bound for Nanaimo and the Harbour Park Mall. But if the ferries go on strike again, I may not be back at all. If the ferries go on strike again, if the ferries go on strike again, if the ferries go on strike again, I may not be back at all. Then a strange-looking object from his pickup he drew, saying, take this and keep it, my heart will go too. In confusion I stared at this contraption of his. He said, I found it in recycling, but I don't know what it is. I found it in recycling. I found it in recycling. I found it in recycling, but I don't know what it is. It's been 7 long years and he's never returned. I'm beginning to get just a little concerned. Then today a strange note has appeared on my fridge. I've developed hydrophobia. I'll be back when there's a bridge. I've developed hydrophobia. I've developed hydrophobia. I've developed hydrophobia. I'll be back when there's a bridge. Now we are an island and proud of it too. If you loved me enough, then the ferry would do. When the water is wet, all false lovers stay away. But true ones get the ferry here at the dawning of the day. Yes, true ones get the ferry here. Yes, true ones get the ferry here. Yes, true ones get the ferry here at the dawning of the day.
Thank you.
Very good.
Thank you, Alison. Now, Di, can you do me a favour? I want you to change that from Anchor Folk Club to Mad Music and Song Club, please. Oh, boy, you did. Yes, that's true. Right.
It was really funny because Mary and I had a consult at half time to say if we get another one in the second half. And guess what we were going to do? Pleasant. Would you like to do pleasant and delightful? How funny was that? You could still do it.
We've learned the tune now.
Right.
Yeah.
We're going to do something else.
Going to do something completely different.
Is that high enough? Okay.
Yes, thank you.
Right, big hand for Mari and Susie.
Hope I can remember it.
Yeah, both of us. And having nearly 2 glasses of wine as well doesn't help.
It's not very good, is it?
I don't know.
That's the problem when you have a cafe right.
Oh, I could hear a sigh behind me.
Paddy.
Yeah.
This one's called
Start.
Careful How You Go.
I've got flipping pleasant and delightful in my head. Oh, that's all right now. You do the false first, don't you?
I can't remember how it goes.
We've got to get the words up now. Want to duck out?
That's it.
That's it. I'm no help there. It goes.
I envy people who can play guitar with using music, but I play by ear. The guitar, I don't piano.
And she's deaf, which doesn't help.
Would you like to give them a list of my medications?
That'd be a good song,
I'm
wouldn't it?
still here. Oh, I've got to tell you the poem.
No, we can't
All
because
right.
it's second half and they want to go home.
Can I ever get it back?
And other people want to go on. Sorry.
I want to go on. And on. And on. Ready? On a midnight service. No, you
No,
don't
I
sing
don't sing
this.
this bit. I went straight into harmonies.
On a midnight survey of the town. No place special, just around. The snow fell down like feathers from the sky. Oh, and all the good people were in their beds with a reading lamps overhead and the curtains drawn against the night.
This is a chorus.
Quiet now, softly now, careful how
horses, but left too late now. They're wishing they were home. It gets slippery here, so watch your step. We don't want to break the spell just yet. The ice is thin, but maybe it'll hold. Quiet now, softly now, careful how you go. Quiet now, softly now, careful how you That's what I remember. Can't remember that bit. Middle eight, that is. Can't read. Shall we just go on to the next verse?
that might be an idea.
On a midnight survey of the town, no place special, just around. The snow lay down like feathers from the sky. It gets old people are in their vests with the reading lamps on overhead, and the curtains drawn against the night. Softly now, careful how you go. Quiet now, softly now, careful how you go. Thank you. I'll relearn middle eight, we'll see
Big hand for Jackie.
Quick intro, Richard Thompson's song. This old house is falling down around my ears. I'm drowning in a river of my tears. When all my will is gone, you hold me sway. I need you at the dimming of the day. You pull me like the moon pulls on the tide. You know just where I keep my better side.
we're moving on. Brian.
Right, thank you. Have you got that thing? Hello.
Good hand for Brian.
Hello. Choice of one song or the other. Fast one or a slow one?
Yes.
Fast one, fast one. Right, it might not be too folky. I was aiming for John Denver when I wrote this. So I was sort of like an up-tempo John Denver. So I literally wrote this about 2 days ago. So I don't know all the words, I don't know all the chords. I'm not exactly sure where the melody goes, but I'm going to go. Oh, thank you. That's great comfort, thank you. Okay, here we go. This is called The Sweetest Thing. Girl, we'll reach for the stars. Open your arms, open your arms. We'll soar and pray for the sun. Let it all come, let it all come. Oh, the thrill of it all. Girl, you are the sweetest thing, sweetest thing, sweetest thing of all. Yes, you're the sweetest thing, sweetest thing, sweetest thing of la da 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 da. I'm breathless, lost in your arms, half open wide, half open wide. I need your visceral love, all on above, all on above. That's just the way of this world. Oh, girl, you are the sweetest thing, sweetest thing, sweetest thing of all. Yes, you're the sweetest thing, sweetest thing, sweetest thing of da 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 da. Girl, don't deny, unlock your heart, believe in the love that we know that we found. Give me a chance to open your heart. Girl, we'll reach for the stars. Open your arms, open your arms. We'll soar and pray for the sun. Let it all come, let it all come. Oh, the thrill of it all. Girl, you are the sweetest thing, sweetest thing, sweetest thing of all. Yes, you're the sweetest thing, sweetest thing, sweetest thing of da 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 da. Oh, the thrill of it all. Oh God! Thank you. Oh, that's hard.
Right, okay.
No. You can have that guitar if you like.
Well, thank you very much.
Right, big hand for Chris Harris.
Number 27 in your songbooks. Right. Not that one. Well, this is that was a sort of love song, wasn't it? Well, this one definitely isn't. This is Loudon Wainwright. Anti-sort of what you would expect from him. Every night I get the blues, the greens, yellows and chartreuses. You're still living here with me. I'd rather be lonely. All the time I look around for excuses to leave town. Everybody wants somebody, but I'd rather be lonely. Loneliness is happiness, takes less than two. I confess I digress from when I'm with you. Let us make a brand new start. Separate and stay apart. I've had enough of this having and holding. I'd rather be lonely. I think that I need some space. Every day you're in my face. How can I get rid of you? I'd rather be lonely. Loneliness is happiness, takes less than two. I confess I digress from it when I'm with you. One more verse, a few more words. Love is for the bees and birds, not for a human being like me. I'd rather be lonely. It was the least I could do.
Squeeze a quick one on from Sue. Big hand to Sue.
Thank you. Thanks.
Trev ain't get one because I don't like him.
Oh. Can I just raise that up a tiny bit? I'm delighted that Alison sang her bridge song because I did actually go on that ferry. I know nobody here is going to believe me, but there's photographic evidence.
You did.
Yeah, this is Johnny Dyer's folk club song. I have sung it here before. Hopefully you'll. It changes every verse, but you will pick it up. And second verse is dedicated to Chris and Jean on the door. They're the ladies who make it all happen. I can see him riding down the hill on his old-fashioned bike, hair streaming in the wind, carefree as you like. I can hear him singing from the floor of workers and their rights. The strength of his conviction would set the room alight. I did know him well, barely knew his name, but I miss his conversation and his friendship all the same. Did know him well, barely knew his name, but I miss him just the same. She'd turn up early every week, laden down with bags and all, raffle prizes, ticket books, candles for the hall. She'd make the night run smoothly, always done without a frown. But when she sang of love and loss, she'd bring the whole house down. I did know her well, barely knew her name, but I miss her conversation and her friendship all the same. Did know her well, barely knew her name, but I miss her just the same. They'd turn up in 5 separate cars, the jolly shanty crew. They'd have a set list all prepared, then change it halfway through. They'd rumble through their introductions with a joke or two, but then their simple harmony
club in the sky, where candles never sputter out and the beer never runs dry, where songs are never forgotten and guitars they stay in key, and everyone knows all the words in perfect harmony. I didn't know them well, barely knew their names, but I missed their conversation, their friendship all the same. Didn't know them well, barely knew their names, but I missed them just the same. Yes, I miss them just the same.
Thank you, well sung. Thank you.
Right, that's it. Thank you, everybody. So a big hand for all the performers and Zoomers. And we will be back in a week's time.
With the John Ward Trio, so be there. There'll be a few floor spots, and if nobody else comes, it's going to be Ian with his 12-string again. So.
Right, please take all your bits. We'll see you soon. Thank you.
Bye, Zoomers.